Hey guys, welcome back to our Brothers Garage Life with Porsche episodes. I'm back from SEMA. SEMA was amazing, as you can see in the links down below. And check it out how it was. And of course you will know some news which are coming to Baltic states, I think also Poland and Scandinavia. Unfortunately, as I left for SEMA, I didn't welded the fender flares, so now the third thing is to weld the fender flares as soon as possible. Also received a phone call from a guy who paints all the parts and powder coating that the calipers is finally done. So today I will try to pick them up and see how they look. Just left Bodywork guy, now heading back to home. He said that I can deliver car absolutely disassembled, without the interior, without everything. Car should be ready, just put in the booth and start sanding and preparing. So it means that there is actually a lot of things to do inside, outside. Even the wiring should be removed if I want to paint engine bay. And also I need to finish as soon as possible the fender flares to be clear coated and well prepared for the body, because then I need to drill a hole. They should be covered well against the rust. Let's jump fully back to Porsche build and hurry up with all the tasks which should be completed. Time to get back on fenders. We should weld them together, and this is today's tasks. So everything is prepared for welding. Also I cut this flange in a half, in a 3-piece, because it could shrink your body. We will start shortly. A few weeks ago I dropped the calipers at powder coating. Guys bring them back to me, powder coated in yellow, and I was not satisfied actually with the quality, so I told guys, hey, let's try to repaint them, but you will sandblast them, then you pass them to me. I will cover all the areas which is important to not be painted. So I did it. Everything was covered by aluminum tape by me, by myself. Every piece, tiny hole was covered. So today I received a phone call that second try of powder coating is done, and guys gave me back my calipers. So here they are. I just unwrapped one. So finally everything is in a good shape. Color is more or less everywhere around the rubber parts. Here you can see it's corrosion of the metal, so there is a bit bad surface, but it's still Brembo. Here you can see that I need to work on it by hand with the drill bit. I need to remove all the aluminum tape from here, here, and here, and work with this edges, so make them smooth and clean. Let's do this, and after that we will see how they look assembled. Here at ES Engines at the kitchen, as you see, It's a new year, 2nd of January. I'm here with a package. Now we can just unbox them and see what's inside. Cleco pliers. If you don't know what is Cleco are such as this stuff. I will explain a bit later. Short shifter, throttle cam response, the round one. Linkage for short shifter, firewall brace. With this brace, your firewall is much rigid, and when you're pressing a clutch and brakes, your firewall doesn't move, so it have more stiffness. So for those who don't know what is this Cleco, actually they are some kind of stuff from aircraft building, which I know. So these also are Cleco pliers. So you press and it comes out, and you release. Fix your, I don't know, in my case it's a fender to fender, so it's in place, stays. So you put all the Clecos, you know how everything fits. There's a bunch of stuff happening outside. Cleco pliers are really great for such a work. It's easy to install, you just drill. You can see there's different colors, so probably I every time use this one. I don't know actually diameter of the hole which you need to drill, but yeah, you just drill a hole if there is a fender to fender, push the Cleco pliers, insert the Cleco, and it stays in place. It's a great tool to use it for such jobs because you can make a really good quality setup. So after I tried to place the brace to a firewall, I realized that this firewall stuff, this black one, rubber glued, actually a bit old. I think I grab a screwdriver and remove all this stuff because it's useless now, and maybe I will find something similar and glue all the firewall as brand new. Decided to work inside. Maybe I will vacuum the car. Also here is everything out of the car. Fenders. Actually, I will sell these fenders as first tries. They will be kind of in the same price as fiberglass, only the rear ones. Unfortunately, I didn't try to make front ones because this was the main thing, to be ready to drill holes before car leaves for bodywork. Unfortunately, we don't finish the arch, the fender welding altogether. We welded only this edge together, so we have smooth arch. We are not doing it because we expected that it will not gonna bend that hard, because as we welded this line, the fender started to shrink, move, bend, and we want to leave it as it is. If we were welding inside all these cuts, everything could bend dramatically and the fender flare will not gonna fit perfectly, and that's what I don't wanna expect. So I will try to reach a guy who works with the metals and talk with him and ask how we can fix it. Stay tuned. Everything is packed. I'm ready to roll to the post office to pick up the parcel with the titanium bolt from Dress Bolt. Let's roll. As I'm low on battery, let's unpack the box at home. Already, I'm planning going to skiing soon. Dress up bolts. Let's unpack them. Sticker, addicted to details. Kind of about me. Voila! I purchased 60 black bolts with all the rubber, additional, I don't know how to call them, nuts or attaching points. So tomorrow I will pick up fender flares. Boom! Fender flares are picked up. Unfortunately, I am going to garage. I need to cut perfectly all the edges, all the excess carbon fiber. Fenders are there. They are actually in amazing quality. They will be for sale. I will unpack them straight away when I will get back to garage, so stay tuned. I was so hyped that I forgot to film how I cut the fenders. They're actually not finished in 100% because there's still some spots that I need to measure on the car only. So I cut and left a bit material to work on it. So. And there you go, fender flares ready, Plico installed. So looks good here. And the start, everything looks really nice and fits perfect. And overall, it's taking a bit much more time than I expected, but it is what it is. And that's a wrap of an episode. Don't forget the like button and of course comment if you have questions, anything about my build, about fender flares. Also subscribe, because then you will be notified when the car is fitted with both fenders. Fender flares will be available for purchase, so let me know by DM in Instagram or another way, contact me. Maybe you can just drop a comment below. See you in next episodes of Life with Porsche.